Well, this idea of natural law is one that extends pretty far back in like the theological and philosophical tradition as well. And this is the notion that there is a moral law that is inherent within nature. And so we understand that there's objectivity in scientific laws, right? So that there are things work in a certain way. There's certain like principles of physics that you can't just change. They're inherent to the way that nature works. And so the idea of natural law is to say that moral law works in that same way. That there are just these underlying universal principles of what is right and what is wrong. So a lot of Christian theologians have operated with this idea of natural law, which is then distinguished from what we call revealed law. So natural law is law as it's discovered by reason, and then the revealed law is the law as God has revealed it in specificity, like in the Ten Commandments or in other places in Scripture. And by making that distinction, we're not saying that they're two different laws. We're saying they're the same thing. But the natural law is that same law, but it's given in such a way that human beings have an innate sense of right and wrong, even if they've never heard the name Jesus. Even without Scripture, it doesn't mean their sense of morality is perfect, but it does mean that they have this innate sense of some things being right and some things being wrong. And so we can talk about that in a twofold way. There is an innate sense of natural law, which is the law of the conscience, and then we have the acquired sense of natural law, which is through reason. We can reason based on moral principles to various truths. And so God has gifted us with reason in such a way that reason certainly can't discover everything, and reason in a situation where you have sinful beings is distorted, of course, and it's used to serve sinful ends often. But reason also can still serve a good in that moral sense.